Hello everybody, it's Randy Hilarski. I'm coming at you from Veracruz, Panama, just over the Americas Bridge. That's Panama City behind me, the Panama Canal, the entrance. There's a whole bunch of ships out there. Hundreds of ships just waiting to go through the canal. Got a bunch of islands off the coast here. To the right of me is the old Howard Air Force Base where I used to work when I was deployed here in '97, doing the anti-narcotic stuff, which the U.S. isn't very good at. And just want to say we just saw some U.S. Air Force C-130s taking off, and you know, I let them know how I feel. Oh, here comes another plane taking off, but this is Panamanian. This was a Panamanian police airplane that they use to monitor the coasts. So let's see him coming. You see him? Slow little plane, but that's what they use to monitor they do the drug interdiction, make sure people are not doing anything that they deem illegal. So yeah, so if you guys don't know my past, I was stationed here in '97. I was with Patrol Squadron 26. After the fall of the Berlin Wall and the fall of communism, there was no work for patrol squadrons. So what did they do? They put us in drug interdiction. And on top of that, they had us flying useless missions over Kosovo and Bosnia while the people slaughtered each other. We took pictures. So, yeah. I'm the unpatriot. All right, so Panama. I want to talk a little bit about this country. I've been here 12 years. I lived here obviously in '97. Fell in love with the country. Fell in love with the women. Saw the opportunities being a banking capital for Latin and South America. Saw the paradise that it is. And it took me a while once I came here to get to the point where I felt like I was free. Crypto helped us do that. It was an amazing experience coming here with $3,000 in my pocket and building a life that most people can only dream of. And I want this for everybody. I want you all to experience it. So I partnered with my friend Grace Christian, a gentleman who's originally from Uganda. Imagine that. Making a friend from somebody from across the planet who was running a conference here in Panama back in 2018 for a gentleman named Ira Miller, who, if you guys don't know who Ira Miller was the first partner for Eric Voorhees in the crypto world with a company called Coinapult. If you don't know who Eric Voorhees is, are you a true crypto person? So Grace and I became friends. He, prior to the pandemic, he moved to Barcelona, where his wife Maggie is from, who is a lawyer in Spain. And he launched a company called Green Conflict, where he helps companies, or countries I should say, set up their plans for the future for conservation and stuff like that. So he helped Panama, and he wrote all the information for Panama during the pandemic, and he did a great job. So we reconnected because of Hex. We talked about the possibilities of Hex. Got him in. He did very well, along with many of us. He was, I believe he got it in 2020, which was a fabulous time to get into Hex. And he did very, very well, as we did too. So he came home, I think it was about, when I say came home, he came back to Panama about 2 months after the pandemic was initially over here in Panama, where you can go out and you can do things. And we got together, and I talked to him about what we could do together as a team. And we launched a company in January, this January, called No Permissions. And No Permissions is a group of people who believe in being financially free, living, most of us live abroad, or we aspire to live abroad, in countries that are free, where we use cryptocurrencies, gold, silver. We believe in getting multiple residencies, and maybe some people want to get passports too, like I did. And we believe in healthy living. Obviously, I'm not the perfect example of healthy living, but I'm getting there. I'm working out every day, doing these things. But just because somebody doesn't have something doesn't mean they aspire to it. They don't want to aspire to it. So that's a big aspect of my life, is I want to get back in shape, take care of myself, so I can be there for my kid and my wife. And I've already accomplished the other things. Financial freedom and living abroad and living in a country where I feel safe and I feel free, which is a rare thing today, because we saw what happened with countries in the West like UK, Australia, Canada, where they went full on retard when it came to some invisible enemy and treating people like prisoners. So what can you do? Here comes another one of those spy planes. So I went ahead in January with Christian, and we launched No Permissions. It's our Patreon group, community, and just a place for all of us to talk and share ideas and share opportunities. And it has gone amazing. We have a twice-a-week strategy call where we talk about mostly crypto opportunities, but once in a while we'll talk about other things. Well, Christian's here right now, and we had an amazing month of meetings where we discussed opportunities here in Panama, real estate opportunities. We've got two major ones we're going to release to you guys. One's an NFT project where it's conservation, and it's on virgin beaches on the Caribbean side of Panama. One of the largest landowners in Panama is now working directly with No Permissions. So we'll be bringing that to you guys. Very exciting. I can't wait to launch it. But we have to discuss dates and let you guys know, because it's way further ahead than any project you've seen in crypto that tells you, oh, you get this land for an NFT and you'll, but they have to raise money to buy the land. No. This land's already done. I wish I could tell you, but that's enough for now. And the other one is my farm project I'm doing with my friend David, where we're going to have our farm here on the Pacific side of Panama, on the other side of the airport, and it'd be close to the city. So if I have to go quickly, I can get there in about 40 minutes. So looking forward to that one too. I want my donkey. I really want a donkey. I don't know what I'm going to name her, or maybe we'll get two. Who knows? But I want my 10 hectares, which is about, 15 acres, and have a beautiful house on there, and that's where we'll go on the weekends. So that's what's happening for the real estate stuff. Well, on top of that, we have a conference that we're planning right now, and tentatively it's scheduled for the last week of January, first week of February. And the reason why we picked those dates is because Carnival is, I think, the second week of February. And here in Panama, you have to get everything done before Carnival, because everyone's minds turn off when it comes to Carnival. And I swear to God, it just shuts down. So we got to get it all done before that. And we'll have about 250 spots available for that conference. It's going to be our small one, obviously, because it's our first. And we have about 300 members in our Patreon. We're going to offer it first to the Patreon people. And then if some don't get sold, we'll offer it to the public. But this is pretty much a Patreon only conference. And if you want to come, you got to be part of the Patreon, pretty much. All right. And we'll have VIP dinners and trips to the canal and Maybe we'll even have some fishing trips if we can fit it. But lots of opportunity. So I'm really excited for that. Stay a little bit longer, and maybe we can go out to the beach area and see the properties and go out to the farm area. We'll work around it, but for those who stay longer, obviously they can see a lot more stuff. So that's what's going on. Patreon is going really well. Thank you everybody that's in there. You guys are awesome. I love our strategy calls. You guys keep me sharp. You guys give me ideas. I go and I research and I learn. Like for example, PHUX, when PHUX launched on Pulse Chain, I've been doing a deep dive on that, learning a lot about providing liquidity in these pools, and it's been fabulous. The money that people are making. Wow. I had a great call with one of you guys yesterday, and oh my God, he told me the numbers he's making on PHUX. I was like, this is outstanding. So if you haven't looked into liquidity providing yet, I suggest you do. If you want that residual income, or that monthly or daily income for that matter, because you can harvest. If not, no problem, just hold your tokens. But some of us want to earn an income while we're holding our tokens. So you have both options. Just want to thank you all for following me and sticking with me. I know I haven't been as active lately, but I told you I was going to start doing some long form content like this, and making some short videos too, to be able to put on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and places like that, just to keep active publicly. I think it's time for me to focus more on the private group and really hone our skills and the education, and working with Ben Dubard and offering our course. So let me know what I could do better. If you want to troll me, feel free. I don't really care. I'm enjoying life. So cheers from Panama.